And I'd like to welcome you all to our 1:30 p.m. session today on healthy eating for seniors. Maintaining a healthy diet is key to aging well and staying active. This presentation provides practical tips and strategies tailored to seniors, focusing on the importance of balanced nutrition for energy, disease prevention, and overall well-being. Learn about nutrient-rich foods, meal planning for specific health needs, and simple ways to make healthy eating enjoyable and sustainable. So, of course, everything we talked about today is not encompassing all of healthy eating, but I hope this is a great starting point, especially for the new year. But once again, thanks so much for coming on, and I hope you all learned something new with healthy eating for seniors, some recipes for you. Let's go ahead and get started with our disclaimer. The WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I saw your messages. I will be back right with you in just 1 second. Thank you so much, you all, for that. Give me one moment. And I'd like to welcome you all to our 1:30 p.m. session today on healthy eating for seniors, recipes for you. The WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any apps or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Let's make sure to keep our TVs and cell phones silenced to give ourselves the most immersive experience. If you cannot see or hear us, let us know in the chat, and also to make sure to take notes and your screenshots so you can review the information for later. And once again, thanks so much for participating. Today, we'll be talking about several different things about healthy eating and some fun facts, some senior-friendly recipes, some healthy eating apps. So some apps that you can utilize on your iPad or iPhone, which include Start Simple with MyPlate, which some of you may be already familiar with, salad recipes, and healthy recipes. And last but certainly not least, we'll be having our overview and discussion where you can share how you felt about today's session and what you learned as well. So once again, thanks so much for coming on, and I hope you all learned a lot today. So first up, some fun facts. In DC, I just found this website, DC Hunger Solutions. You may have heard of their organization before, but I thought these statistics were very striking, and we've talked about these in some of our sessions as well. So nearly 11% of households in DC struggle to afford enough food. Despite an improving economy, 10.6% of households in DC reported that they struggled to buy enough food for themselves and their families during 2021. So 1 in 10 at that time. Wow. And even if you have households with children, the struggle to afford enough food is almost twice as high in households with children in DC compared to without, 13.6 compared to 6.7. And according to the Food Research and Action Center, food insecurity among older adults, 12.8% of DC's nearly 90,000 older adults are currently food insecure, and also has the highest rate of seniors facing the threat of hunger in the nation at 20.1%. And that's just a sad statistic, you know? So that's why it's so important to bring this awareness to others so we can help out our community, right? DC has one of the highest rates of seniors living in poverty compared with the 50 states, and more than 21,000 older adults are living with low income, and thousands more struggle to cover housing costs, medical care, and still pay for food on a fixed income. So when we talk about, buying on a budget or grocery shopping on a budget, it's, very much needed in today's world. And, this statistic right here as well, for households of color, they're shown to be more food insecure. And this DC Food Policy Council reports that 21% of Black households with children and almost 30% of Latinx households with children experience food insecurity as of April 2021. And almost 13% of Black households and 17% of Latinx households without children reported experiencing food insecurity as of April 2021. So again, just looking at these statistics just really makes you think. And, for ourselves, if we're blessed to be able to, eat healthy food every day, it really is a blessing in today's world. So just keeping that in mind. And with more information, to assist those that may be facing food insecurity, maybe not yourselves, or if yourself, I hope this helps you today. And if you know of others that are experiencing food insecurity, I hope you share this session and information with others as well. So from the same organization, there are many different older adult programs, food programs that you can utilize. Things such as SNAP or the Farmers Program, Senior Farmers Market Program, DACL's nutrition programs. These are some that are here as well. I'll link this in the chat in just a second. Let me copy the link for this. And definitely, the first step is to call Department of Aging. This is our hotline number. And basically, the staff will refer to clients to the local lead agency, depending on what ward you live in. But yes, DACL is very, 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 very there to assist with this challenge. But there's also some other locations. There are 40 community dining sites found throughout the district. This number may be a little different as this article is just a couple of years old, but there are some adult day health centers, there's senior wellness centers across DC, and there are many different virtual services and programs to help out with the healthy eating. And again, even though this guide right here may be a little older, I think this is a very interesting guide from DC Hunger Solutions. Again, I just clicked on the link that was in this link right here. Again, I looked through. It says, read DC Hunger Solutions SNAP Guide for Older Adults Fact Sheet for a quick overview of this vital federal nutrition program as well. So here's just some information about SNAP. There's also some additional information here, like Federal Nutrition Programs Toolkit. This is I love this PDF. Again, it may be a few years old, but it's also a great start to finding out what you may need. So I love this page. Let me make my iPad vertical so you all can see it a little better fully, but I'll zoom in. So again, you can do that on your iPad, either see it vertically or horizontally, depending on what's easier for you. So look at this. They even group it by ages as well. So you can immediately just find what you may need or what someone else may need help. So if you know anyone that's pregnant, new moms, look at these ones: SNAP, WIC, WIC Farmers Nutrition Program, TFAP. For us right here, well, for DACL at least, they help out adults with disabilities and older adults as well. So look at these options. So let's focus on 16F. So SNAP, TFAP, the Commodity Supplemental Food Program, Grocery Plus, Child and Adult Care Food Program, nutrition programs for older adults, and the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. And they actually go into what each one is. So this one's for SNAP. This one is for WIC. Again, who is eligible, how to apply. So I think this PDF, this document right here is very helpful. Oops. Again, for others and maybe yourself, if you need it to utilize. Again, this is a few years older, but it's also just great to be able to be aware of some of the programs that most of them are still running, but were in the past, and similar ones that may be helpful for you. So again, overall with this link right here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's really important to call DACL, again, any food programs to start off with, and to utilize the programs toolkit PDF that was just showcased, and of course the SNAP guide for older adults. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this info here in the chat. Alrighty now. And by the way, because I actually left the meeting for a second, I don't see any other chat. So that also works out as well. So make sure you tap on the link or copy the link so that way you can check it out later on if you would like, as you cannot access the chat after the Zoom meeting is over. So just one thing to note, okay? But again, I hope that was helpful for you all as well. Third up is this video on how the food you eat affects your brain. I thought this was very interesting and enlightening on what we put in our bodies affects all parts of our bodies. Okay, so I hope you enjoy and learn something new.
If you sucked all of the moisture out of your brain and broke it down to its constituent nutritional content, what would it look like? Most of the weight of your dehydrated brain would come from fats, also known as lipids. In the remaining brain matter, you would find proteins and amino acids, traces of micronutrients, and glucose. The brain is, of course, more than just the sum of its nutritional parts, but each component does have a distinct impact on functioning, development, mood, and energy. So that post-lunch apathy or late-night alertness you might be feeling, well, that could simply be the effects of food on your brain. Of the fats in your brain, the superstars are omegas 3 and 6. These essential fatty acids, which have been linked to preventing degenerative brain conditions, must come from our diets. So eating omega-rich foods like nuts, seeds, and fatty fish is crucial to the creation and maintenance of cell membranes. And while omegas are good fats for your brain, long-term consumption of other fats, like trans and saturated fats, may compromise brain health. Meanwhile, proteins and amino acids, the building block nutrients of growth and development, manipulate how we feel and behave. Amino acids contain the precursors to neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that carry signals between neurons, affecting things like mood, sleep, attentiveness, and weight. They're one of the reasons we might feel calm after eating a large plate of pasta, or more alert after a protein-rich meal. The complex combinations of compounds in food can stimulate brain cells to release mood-altering norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin. But getting to your brain cells is tricky, and amino acids have to compete for limited access. A diet with a range of foods helps maintain a balanced combination of brain messengers and keeps your mood from getting skewed in one direction or the other. Like the other organs in our bodies, our brains also benefit from a steady supply of micronutrients. Antioxidants in fruits and vegetables strengthen the brain to fight off free radicals that destroy brain cells, enabling your brain to work well for a longer period of time. And without powerful micronutrients like the vitamins B6, B12, and folic acid, our brains would be susceptible to brain disease and mental decline. Trace amounts of the minerals iron, copper, zinc, and sodium are also fundamental to brain health and early cognitive development. In order for the brain to efficiently transform and synthesize these valuable nutrients, it needs fuel, and lots of it. While the human brain only makes up about 2% of our body weight, it uses up to 20% of our energy resources. Most of this energy comes from carbohydrates that our body digests into glucose or blood sugar. The frontal lobes are so sensitive to drops in glucose, in fact, that a change in mental function is one of the primary signals of nutrient deficiency. Assuming that we are getting glucose regularly, how does the specific type of carbohydrates we eat affect our brains? Carbs come in 3 forms: starch, sugar, and fiber. While on most nutrition labels, they are all lumped into one total carb count, the ratio of the sugar and fiber subgroups to the whole amount affect how the body and brain respond. A high glycemic food, like white bread, causes a rapid release of glucose into the blood, and then comes the dip. Blood sugar shoots down, and with it, our attention span and mood. On the other hand, oats, grains, and legumes have slower glucose release, enabling a steadier level of attentiveness. For sustained brain power, opting for a varied diet of nutrient-rich foods is critical. When it comes to what you bite, chew, and swallow, your choices have a direct and long-lasting effect on the most powerful organ in your body.
Wow, that video was so interesting, right? I learned quite a bit myself, just taking down some notes, especially about the carbs being lumped into one category, even though it's technically three different types of carbs, and the 2% of your brain's body weight versus the 20% of the function it provides. So, literally eating nutrient-rich foods or receiving those nutrients on a regular basis is vital to your brain function. So I think that was just very, very, very important. And it makes me think about some of the things that I may, eat that may not be the best thing for my body. So it makes me feel, I'm just more conscious of what I feel and how I feel and how the foods will affect your body. Okay, so thanks so much for watching and learning. And before our first app for today, we're going to go to the MyPlate website and learn again about older adults and healthy eating. So eating healthy has benefits that can help people ages 60 and up. As we age, healthy eating can make a difference in our health, help to improve how we feel, and encourage a sense of well-being. So there are many options here that you can take a look at, but just generally, unique needs of people ages 60 and up, enjoying a variety of foods from each food group to help reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease. Choose foods with little to no added sugar, saturated fats, and sodium. So again, we've learned about reading food labels and just kind of being smart with the things that we buy. So keeping the things that we have learned in the past in mind, it's so, so important to know what you're eating and to read those food labels when you're shopping at the grocery store. Protein for muscle mass, different nutrients, so potassium, calcium, vitamin D, fiber, vitamin B12. With age, you may lose some of your sense of thirst. I, never really realized that. Not sure if you all feel that sense in some way. Maybe share that in the chat if you have. But it's good to know. So drink water often. Lower fat-free milk, including lactose-free options or soy beverage, and 100% juice can also help you stay hydrated. Limiting beverages that have a lot of added sugars or salt. So like things like soda, really high sugar juices, things of that nature. So again, just keeping those things in mind, maintaining a healthy weight, eating from all 5 of the different food groups. The more colors you eat, the more, healthy you are, right? As they say. And keeping food safe. So not just, the matter of just eating the food, just making sure the food that we eat isn't hurting us when it goes in our body. So making sure we learn how to clean, separate, cook, and chill and store food. That is so, so important to keeping our bodies safe. So I wanted to bring this to our attention because, again, we are going to cover the MyPlate app that can assist you with making sure that you get your daily amount for the different food groups. So the first app is, again, Start Simple with MyPlate. Build healthy eating habits one goal at a time. Use the Start Simple with MyPlate app to pick daily food goals, see real-time progress, and earn fun badges along the way. So it definitely helps you out with your various goals. So we are going to go into that. But so far, again, just to recap, we learned about hunger in DC for everyone and for older adults as well in DC. We also learned how the food that we eat affects our brain and why it's so important to eat healthy, especially as an older adult. So again, just to recap, okay? This section right here, again, we're gonna go into the app. So first up, you have to go to the App Store on your device, okay? So it's gonna be this letter A icon, blue white icon, and you can hit the search feature to search for any kind of app that you are looking for. You don't have to type in the name of the app, but if you just want to type. So what I did for some of these, just literally type healthy eating and I see the one apps come up, okay? But this one we've talked about a few times in the past, but I think it's a very, very great app, free as well, really easy to navigate. So start simple with My Plate. Again, you don't have to type the whole name. You could probably just write My Plate and it'll come up as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link right here and paste it for you all. So you could go to the App Store and of course search for it, but you can also just tap on this link here and it's just a little easier. As a reminder, you can tap on the app icon in our daily emails. That's how you can also check out the app before we even meet together so you can see if it would be beneficial for you or if you have any questions about the different apps, okay? So make sure you get and download the app so that way you can make sure you take advantage of it. Okay, so once you get and download it, make sure you follow the steps. You're going to open the Start Simple with My Plate app. And just because I've used it before, I'm already at this page right here for me, but if it's your first time using it, it will ask you a kind of a mini questionnaire on just maybe some goals or what your use of the app is or how are you going to use it. But look at this. This app, very simple. Again, I'm going to go from the right to the left. So starting off with My Plate 101, if I tap on that section, look at that. My Plate is a reminder to find your healthy eating style. So if you want to learn more about fruits or veggies or grains or proteins or dairy, you can tap on any of these. And look at that, veggies, it gives you how much you need based on your age. So men 16 up, you need about 2.5 to 3.5 cups of veggies a day. 16 up women, 2 to 3 cups. What counts? So again, 1 cup, you'll see you need about 2.5 to 2. So maybe 1 cup of broccoli and let's see, so a cup of pumpkin. That's a very fun combination, but you guys get the gist. You can pick any of these that are here, and basically, if you get about 2 to 3 cups a day of vegetables of any of these variety, you don't have to have the same one each day if you don't want to. It counts. So, and it gives you health benefits of each of these too. So vegetables, their own calories, maybe useful in helping their lower calorie intake. Yep. Reduce risk for heart disease, including heart and stroke. Over a healthy diet may protect against certain type of cancers, and adding vegetables can increase their intake of fiber and potassium. Many Americans do not actually get enough fiber and potassium in their diet. So, fiber to be regular as well. Same thing with potassium. It's so, so important, just to keep that in mind. Okay, but that is the My Plate 101 challenges. You can take quizzes and earn a badge. You can see the past ones that are there, the badges that you've earned. So total active days. So kind of gamifies, you reaching your goals, your progress. And this all stems from your goals. So pick a fruits goal, or you can hit pick for me. Okay. So look, you don't have to just, start off and do everything 100%. Like you need 3 cups of veggies a day. You need 2 cups of fruits or whatever. Everyone starts at some point. So, just start off with something and kind of gradually go there, right? So if you create an account, if you have your phone, you have the app, you can look at it too, but I'm gonna hit not now, but look at that, fruit goals. Do I want a reminder in 1 week? Sure, I'll get a notification in a week just to see my progress as well, okay? But look, for fruits, let's see. Yeah, tap a box to mark a goal as completed. So for today, there you go. Once you check mark it, you earn the first goal complete badge, okay? So again, putting in based on your answers, okay, or based on the recommended daily amounts for each of these, you can do your goal. Yeah, have vegetables with dinner. That's a great goal. Grains, have grains for a snack. That's a great goal. Protein foods, snack on dairy, have a protein food with another food group. So different goals here. Once you meet that goal for the day, you go into the app and you mark it off and you mark your goal as complete, okay? So look at that, as you complete your goals for the day, And look, at the top, you can go back and forth. So look, or back, I guess. You can go to yesterday. This is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So you can go back and look at any day. Look at that. I can go to May 7th, 2024 and look at those, right? So you can have basically not a calendar, but really a calendar of your food goals that you've met each and every day, okay? So if you like this app, if you want to download it, if you found it useful for yourself, for others as well, if you enjoyed the session so far, learned something new, please raise your hand in Zoom. Okay, again, we've gone over some healthy eating tips, some fun facts, and this Start Simple with My Plate app. So you can track your food goals that you set for yourself and learn more about the different food groups and how much typically that of each food group that you need a day. Okay, so thank you so much. I see we have about 4 or 5 hands. I really appreciate that. Our next 2 videos are on healthy aging with nutrition. So just some more fun facts, more tips. And I hope these videos and info inspires you to try something new and or learn a new fun fact about food.
Essential nutrients are components in food that your body can't make on its own and that we need to grow, function, and stay healthy. So we must get these nutrients through our diets. There are 6 classes of essential nutrients. Carbohydrates are the main source of calories or energy in the diet. Fats also give us energy and help with normal growth and development, immune function, vitamin absorption, hormone production, and more. Proteins and the amino acids they are made of are major structural components of our body's cells and are responsible for building and repair of tissues and maintenance of muscle and lean body mass. There are 13 essential vitamins which have important jobs such as keeping our nerves healthy, helping us resist infection, assisting with blood clotting, and keeping our metabolism running. Minerals are only needed in small amounts but play a vital role in muscle contraction, fluid balance, food digestion, bone building, blood pressure regulation, and more. Water is also an essential nutrient that delivers other nutrients to cells, regulates the body temperature, acts as a shock absorber and lubricant, and helps in the removal of waste from the body. Bioactive compounds are not considered essential because they haven't been shown to lead to deficiencies if they're missing in the diet. However, they may positively impact health. Bioactives are a big part of nutrition research as scientists are trying to better understand and unlock their potential health benefits. Bioactives that you have likely heard of are carotenoids. These colorful plant pigments found in bright red, yellow, and orange fruits and vegetables act as powerful antioxidants and may help prevent some types of cancer and heart disease, reduce the risk of eye disease, enhance the immune system, and more. Resveratrol is another bioactive found in the skin of grapes, blueberries, raspberries, and mulberries that may reduce the risk of heart disease. Flavonols are a part of the flavonoid family that are found in tea, red wine, and cocoa and may positively influence our cardiovascular health. Phytosterols are steroid compounds in plants that may lower cholesterol and improve cardiovascular health. Phytoestrogens, found in many plants including soy and other legumes, are also being studied for their potential in reducing the risk of breast cancer. Healthy eating is important at every age, but the amount of nutrients we need and our body's ability to process them can change over time and depend on your personal health status. As you age, you may need more vitamin D and calcium for bone health, more B12 for brain and blood health, and more fiber for a healthy digestive system. Some people may also need more water as their sense of thirst declines. Your medical conditions or the medications you take may also require you to adjust your diet. It's important to talk with your healthcare team when deciding the best nutrition plan for you, but most people can get the healthy nutrients they need from a well-rounded diet of nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, such as those recommended in the U.S. Dietary Guidelines. Some people with deficiencies, certain diseases and conditions, or with evolving nutritional needs at different stages of life may consider dietary supplements to add missing nutrition to their diets. Supplements include vitamins, minerals, herbals and botanicals, amino acids, enzymes, and bioactives. You may be one of the many adults that takes a dietary supplement of some kind, but do you know enough about what is safe and what you can trust? Too often, what's popular one day seems to make headlines the next for being unsafe. The Food and Drug Administration, that regulates the safety and effectiveness of our drugs and medical devices, also regulates dietary supplements, but supplements are not regulated in building and repair calories or energy.
Yep, again, I just wanted to highlight that video real quick for us on some of the basic food groups and nutrients that we need and utilize every day to keep our bodies strong. And it's really important. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, just someone who wants to share information to help our community as well. So for any major changes in your diet or any supplements you're taking, please contact your PCP, your doctor, to make sure that it doesn't anything that you add does not affect what you are currently doing. So thank you so much for this video and this quick video right here. Again, why are healthy eating patterns? So I think that's so important. Patterns, being consistent, but healthy eating is important for older adults. I hope you enjoy and learn something new.
Why are healthy eating patterns important for older adults? Nutrient needs change as you age. Eating nutrient-rich foods will help you get the vitamins, minerals, protein, carbohydrates, and fats you need. Healthy eating will also help prevent or manage heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. Eat a variety of food each day. Aim for 1/2 of your plate to be vegetables and fruits, 1/4 of your plate to be protein foods such as beans and lentils, nuts and seeds, dairy products like milk, yogurt and cheese, and lean meat and poultry, and 1/4 of your plate to be whole grains. Why not try our vegetarian chili recipe and put the food guide into practice? Limit foods high in sugar, sodium, or saturated fat such as highly processed foods. Use food labels to help you make healthy food choices. 5% or less is a little, 15% or more is a lot.
I wanted to pause the video right there because we learned that from one of our past presenters. So make sure when you're checking out a nutrition food label, anything less than 5% is a low source of whatever it is. Anything higher than 15% is a high source of whatever it is. So we're looking for high fiber, low sugar, low fat. So really, really important to look at those food labels and see what your food contains. So I love that this video also mentions this trick as well, the 5-15 rule, 5-20 rule, however you want to think about it. It's a great rule to abide by.
If you choose highly processed foods, eat them less often and in small amounts. Older adults are at higher risk of developing osteoporosis. This is when bones get weak and thin. Calcium and vitamin D are good for your bones. It is best to get your calcium from food, like milk, fortified soy beverages, yogurt, cheese, and canned salmon with bones. Vitamin D is not naturally found in many foods, but it is in fatty fish, egg yolk, and liver. That's why vitamin D is added to some foods like cow's milk, soy, almond, or rice beverages, and margarine. Health Canada recommends that everyone over the age of 50 should take a daily vitamin D supplement of 400 IU. Talk to your healthcare provider about taking a vitamin D or calcium supplement. Mission Healthy Bones is an Ottawa public health resource that lists food sources of both nutrients. It can be found in the Healthy Eating for Older Adults section, where you can also find various recipes. These include tofu stir-fry, quick macaroni and cheese, and easy seafood burger recipes that are good sources of calcium and vitamin D. For more information on a healthy eating pattern,
again, I hope you like these tips and videos that I think we're very helpful in making sure that we are healthy and just making small changes in our diet to make a big impact in our lives. So again, low sugar, low salt, just keeping those things in mind. Highly processed foods, keep them to a very minimum. Natural eating is, wonderful, has so many benefits to us. So just keeping those processed foods at a minimum is very vital for our health. So thank you again for watching those. And I love all the chats here. Just taking a look through that in a second. Yes. So just using different natural foods and things like garlic and herbs are so important to make our food tastier without, as much of the sugar and or salt. And one thing that I recommend you do if you are not tasting as much and, what in general, not just for older adults, but for anyone, try going to that Start Simple with My Plate app. Okay. So let me go back to the app really quick. Okay. And if I go to, let's say, veggies, right? So there's a ton of options here. So if you're looking for something, let's see, new, let's see, veggies, look through the list. See what may pique your interest. Maybe, hey, you haven't had okra in a while, or for me, never have, I've had a lot of different foods, but hominy has been a while as well. This thing called breadfruit, never had. So try something new that may wake up your taste buds and make you feel like you're trying something new, which makes you happy, which has many other benefits. So I hope that tip is helpful as well. I'm sure if you Google, how to add flavor without adding salt with Google and just seeing some other options too, there are many other tips. So I hope you get to take advantage. Our next app today is Salad Recipes, Healthy Diet. Healthy eating never tasted this good. And this app is basically a salad recipes app. So very easy, very simple to utilize, and you can like and favorite any recipes and access it very quickly. So again, this app is called Salad Recipes Healthy Diet. So I'm going to go to the App Store like before, Salad Recipes. Yeah, thank you so much for the compliments. Yeah, you got to try different things, new things. Anything new is exciting, right? So if you're eating something new, it's so exciting. It'll probably taste really, really good. And it'll encourage you to try more new different things. So when you're at the store and you see something a little odd, or if you look at those groups and see something that's new, then maybe you could try it out. Okay, so here we go, Salad Recipes, Healthy Diet. The app is right here at the top right-hand side. Again, there are many other apps like this, but just ones that have very little ads, very easy to navigate. Those are the ones I'm highlighting today. So here is Salad Recipes, Healthy Diet. Let me go into the Zoom chat and post it for you all as well. So again, please tap on the link. It takes you straight to the App Store where you can get and download the app. Let's open this app together. Salad Recipe. Make sure you follow any of the prompts that you hear on the screen. So we're just taking a second. What would you like to cook? So yes, this is an advertisement. So at the top right, there's the continue. And there you go. What would you like to cook? So you can, in this app, again, it's just kind of a one-pager app. So very, very easy to navigate. Search for your query. In the chat, you all, please share maybe your favorite veggie or fruit or protein, anything that you like, and see what recipes are there. So please share some things in the chat and I could search for those and see what options are there. But look, today's recipe, there are many different ones here. So here's a fruit salad. Love fruit salads, definitely underrated. Made one for the holidays with with a bunch of cut up fruit. Love it. So look at this, 1 cup of pomegranates, lovely. 1 apple cut, 1 orange, 1 chiku. What is that, right? But look at this picture, right? It looks really good, even though 1 chiku right there, 1/2 lemon juice, 1/4 small spoon of black salt. So literally the tiniest bit, right? If you don't want salt, maybe just a pinch of sugar. A pinch never hurts, right? But 45 mint leaves, like that mint with the fruit. It seems really, really fresh, right? And look how easy. Wash and chop the fruits into the plate, then arrange it into the plate and sprinkle all the seasonings like the salt, the juice, and the mint leaves, and you serve. So you can make it, really pretty like this in a little circle, or you can just make it into cubes and make it into one of those if you want. So that's it. There's a regular salad recipe. I personally love a pasta salad. Doesn't this look delicious, right? And look at that, just the pasta, parsley, chili flakes, some onions, some garlic, breadcrumbs, lemon juice. If you want a little olives, they could be a little salty, so that's, optional, which is great. Some cabbage. Wow, look at that. So easy, right? You just make the pasta, you um, heat the olive oil in a wok, you add your herbs just to, kind of, not fry those a little bit, but heat them up, which is, tastes really good. It kind of activates, all of those flavors like the flakes and the herbs and the garlic. When you cook them a little, heat them up a little, it gets the oils to come out of these different foods, and it just makes it just taste so much better than just adding it in raw or not cooking it at all, right? Adding the lemon juice, the breadcrumbs, and just, wow, love it. So this is kind of like a cooked salad a little bit, but it's so different. So there are many, it's a warm salad, right? So it's a little different, right? So it's really up to you. Let's see, kale. I see kale in the chat. So let's look for a delicious kale salad. Okay, and sometimes you may see an ad, right? So just looking for the X. There you go. And in the search right here, let me search for kale. Oh, wow, no kale recipes. That's so sad. Let me see, kale. And sometimes, with certain apps, it may not pop up, but we do have another similar app, so I'll see if it comes up. But hey, kale, but maybe you can type in green salad and, just substitute an herb or a green with kale. So try that. Oh, sapodilla. Okay, Mr. Dave, I see that. I love that. Thank you for teaching me something new today. Someone said quinoa. Look at that. Quinoa, quick salad, quinoa salad, another quick one. Oh, wow. A croquette burger with veg salad. That seems pretty good. A quinoa saute salad. Doesn't that look fresh and delicious, right? Quinoa, bell peppers, zucchini. So this is a little bit of herb butter, but hey, to make the quinoa, but you could substitute that with some olive oil, a little better for you, but if you want. But hey, just this app is so fun, right? You can just look through. Yeah, I love it. Cauliflower, love that. So sometimes it may pop up, it may not. Let's see, watermelon. Okay, last one for this app. Okay, watermelon pineapple salad with honey lime mint dressing. That just put a smile on my face, you all. So look at that. So easy. These directions mostly 4, 5, 6 steps or less. 15 minutes. Some are multiple, like this one is made for 4 people, but you can always cut it in half or cut it in a quarter. Look at that. I love this app. I hope you all do as well. If you like this app, if you would like to download it, check it out, share it with your friends and family, please raise your hand in Zoom. And I would love to see your responses. But again, this is a free salad recipes app, and you can get inspired by the various recipes found in here. Yep, love loaded salads. Me too. Salads are life. Oh, thank you so much for all the hands. I see we have about 8, 9 hands. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, you all. Running a little bit low on time, but I want to highlight some of this video as well. It says the ideal diet for seniors. Everyone's a little different, but I love the kind of live demo-ish nature of this video. So we're gonna go through it as much as we can, and I hope you all enjoy and learn something new.
The food we eat, the meals we enjoy, the friends we enjoy it with brings us much delight. I think we all know that we should eat more whole foods, veggies, and fruit, and limit sugar, salt, and processed foods that come in a box or from a fast food establishment. I think we also can agree that it's often easier said than done. But it is so important to give some consideration to our current eating habits and see where we might make some upgrades. Our lifestyle is the main driver of our health. What we choose to eat will determine the quality of our years. It's important that we enjoy what we eat. We know that kale is a nutrient-dense veggie powerhouse, but if you don't like the way it tastes, that may not inspire you to eat more of it. What you choose and enjoy eating is highly personal. So let's discuss some things that can influence all of us to make better choices to support healthy aging. If you have a specific health condition or concern, please be sure to consult and follow the recommendations of your healthcare provider. As often as possible, eat real, whole, plant-based foods such as fresh vegetables, fruit, and whole grains. These are living foods that won't live for weeks or months in your refrigerator or food pantry. The life in food gives you life. They provide building blocks for structure and function. They're anti-inflammatory and promote longevity. Eat lots of different colors to obtain a wide range of antioxidants. And for more brain power, load up on leafy greens like spring mix lettuce, spinach, and yes, kale. A 2017 Rush University study of 1,000 older adults found that when they ate just 1 cup of leafy greens per day, their cognitive health was 11 years younger than those who did not eat 1 cup of leafy greens per day. I joke about the kale just because it's the veggie people love to bash on. But the point is, make an effort to enjoy at least 1 cup of leafy greens every day. The second tip, enjoy a small amount of healthy fats with each meal. The food industry made fat a bad word, but we need healthy fats for optimal aging. Healthy fats include avocados, olives, nuts and seeds, and cold-pressed unprocessed oils. They support optimal physical and cognitive function, improve cell membrane flexibility, and transport and absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Did you know your brain is 60% fat? Gives new meaning to the term fathead. But in all seriousness, consuming healthy fats is vital for the structural and functional role in neurons. You don't need a lot, but you do need a little with each meal. Try an avocado on your sandwich or salad. Add some seeds or nuts to your oatmeal. We like sauteing sliced almonds with frozen French cut green beans. In addition to small amounts of healthy fats, it's important to consume protein with each meal or snack. Protein is the main component of the body. Your cells, hormones, neurotransmitters, enzymes, and immune system. Protein helps to regain and maintain muscle and strength, along with working out with me and the Silver Sneakers team. Fish, chicken, beef, and pork tend to be what comes to mind when we think of protein. You can also get protein from lots of plant-based foods such as beans and lentils. And of course, I could never leave out tofu, especially sauteed with chopped kale. Quinoa is an awesome grain. It's packed with protein. And did you know that vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, and potatoes contain some protein? If you can tolerate dairy, that can be a source of protein also. So include protein with each meal or snack.
Wow. Again, I was learning so much from that video. But again, YouTube is a wonderful, wonderful resource. So make sure if you like to complete this video that you search for the title is The Ideal Diet for Seniors, Silver Sneakers, and seeing some more of these tips. But I loved every single tip that she shared. I shared some thoughts in the chat as well. So proteins don't just have to be meat. They could be different plant-based foods like beans, lentils, and tofu. Our brain is 60% fat. Wow, right? 1 cup of leafy greens. The cognitive health was 11 years younger than others that didn't. That was amazing. Did not know that. If your food has no life, then, the food in life gives you life. So if your food has no life, then yeah. So also just something for us to think about. And what we choose to eat will impact the quality of our older years. So again, that's just a very striking quote. So what we choose to eat will impact the quality of our older years. Okay, and our last app for today, before again some additional recipes, is Healthy Recipes, Low Calorie. So there are everything from salads to smoothies, soups, grain dishes, vegetarian delights, high protein meals, juices, anything that you like. This app is designed to support your journey towards eating well and feeling great. So again, you're going to go to the App Store and Healthy Eating. So again, let's go to the search and Healthy Recipes, Low Calorie. And you can type in the name of the app or the type of app that you want to download. And once you search it, there you go, Healthy Recipes, Low Calorie. Again, I'm going to copy the link. I just hit the share button right here. And again, I'm copying the link, but you can use this feature to mail. So basically email the link to anyone else, or even iMessage it too. So again, this is a great way to share information with others. Here's the third link here in the chat. So make sure you tap on it to access the app. And let's go into Healthy Recipes, Low Calorie. So look at that. Once you go straight into the app, there's pretty much nothing to it but to do it, which I love, right? So look at that. You can search for recipes. So someone wanted kale, so the other app didn't come up with it, but look at that here, kale, quinoa salad. Look at that. That looks delicious with the avocado and the pomegranate right there and the chickpeas. I mean, that's the protein, that's the healthy fats, that's the fruit right there, the greens are there. I mean, this sounds like the perfect recipe, right? Some quinoa, vegetable broth, kale, olive oil, salt, pecans, carrots, dried cranberries. Okay, those are cranberries, not pomegranate, but either way, sounds really good. Some quick things, again, things that you probably have around the house for the dressing and the salad. So again, this makes it for 4, so you can cut the recipe in half or in quarters, or make a lot for for later on if you want. So I can favorite just by hitting this heart right here, and it adds to my favorites. So if I hit the back button here, look at that, I can go to my favorites, and there it goes. So yeah, that's a kind of a longer meal to make. But look at that, salads, whole grain. Okay, look at that, soups, vegetarian, low calorie desserts, smoothies, right? Just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean you can't have dessert, right? So, but there's a way you got to be creative with it, so it could still be healthy. But look at this. Oh my God, like side dishes, kids recipes, egg recipes, chicken, main dish, breakfast and brunch, healthy drinks. I mean, if I love food. I've been watching videos and cooking for a long, long time, but some of us may not be. So I think any of these apps are a great way just to kind of get into it and really learn, how healthy eating and cooking, and especially knowing what we have in our food and consume it, it really makes us feel really good. So look, kids recipes, right? Cook and eat spaghetti with meat sauce, twice baked potatoes, turkey meatballs, just some simple kids recipes. Let's do healthy drinks. That one seems pretty interesting. Carrot, orange, and ginger juice. I would drink that. Celery, cucumber, green juice. Love it. Cucumbers are one of my favorite veggies or fruits, however you want to classify them. Tomato juice, pear juice, kale juice. I mean, look at these, you all. Like it's amazing, right? So let's go into vegetarian, right? Corn salad. Love it. Apple cake recipe. A falafel burger. I love some falafel. So look, an ad, but it's good at the top right. I'm just waiting for it to count down. Love it, love it. I see your hand, Miss Ron. I got you, okay? And let's go back here. Look at that. All the directions, some tips. Look at that, tips for the recipe as well. And let me favorite it for later on, okay? So again, I got you, Mr. Ronald, but that is our last app for today. It's very, very simple, provides many other options as well for recipes. So not just salads, but many different kinds of foods as well. So make sure you check these different apps out. Before our overview and discussion today, I'm going to share this link with you all as well. So some just more recipes. You can never get enough recipes, but I love this app because, or this website, because it has information as well. So I'll quickly scan it. Many seniors lose interest in cooking as they get older, but proper nutrition and staying hydrated are vital for healthy aging. Medication side effects, changing taste buds, physical difficulty in eating alone are all reasons older adults may not cook foods they used to enjoy. Same family recipes, try something new. But look at that. Here's some key takeaways. Many seniors don't drink enough water. Make sure you infuse your water with fruits and herbs. We learned that's called bioactive water, right? Putting fruits and herbs in your water can make it better for you, for the not just regular water, but that bioactive water. So try that out. Cooking with grandchildren or others is very fun, makes the experience memorable. Many stores offer pre-cut veggies and canned ingredients. Frozen veggies are great, typically cheaper than fresh produce, but still very good because the frozenness preserves the flavor, you know, of the whatever's in the bag, which is great. And just many different reasons why you may lose interest in cooking. So here's some very, 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 very easy recipes, or some of them you know are, you know, may not even be considered recipes. So a one pan salmon and veggies, very, very simple. You can replace the salmon with tilapia or trout. But look, about 8 ingredients, 9 ingredients, 5 instructions. A tasty tomato tart, delicious, right? Roasted root vegetables. I love roasted veggies, some of my favorites. A berry chicken salad. Love it. Chicken with some strawberries or blueberries is delicious. Vegetable stir fry. I'm going to, again, paste this link in a second, you all, just going through. But don't you see how, you know, even cooking, it may be a lot for folks. And I know when I first started cooking, it was a lot for myself. But just learning some of these different recipes or very simple things that you can create can make cooking fun, enjoyable, and more healthy for you. So just looking at all of these examples, it definitely inspires me to be creative with what you have at home. Thank you. And let's go ahead and let me enter in that link for today. So again, for that article with some of those recipes too. And wow, that was our session for today. I really appreciate you all participating. Make sure you stay on for our poll. But again, today we went over several different things regarding healthy eating, like Hunger in DC, some food programs, learning about health eating, some tips, and some apps that have some recipes, such as salad recipes and many different recipes, and actually having a food goal app. So you can set food goals for yourself with My Plate as well. So that way you can have a number or just something that's physical that you can see and look at your progress through to really, you know, make the best for ourselves. Okay. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed the session today, if you learned something new, please raise your hand in Zoom if you enjoy the session, if you learned something new, if you're going to share this with friends and family, if you were surprised by something, if you enjoy the apps today, please raise your hand in Zoom. And I would also love if you could answer one or more of these questions or share just any quick thoughts for the session today. But once again, it was so fun. I love creating things for you all and just sharing information that helps out others as well. So again, if you'd like to share any responses or comments or answers to these questions, please raise your hand in Zoom. I'd love to hear from as many of you today, but just keeping the time in mind. So first up is Mr. Ronald. Thanks so much for joining. Did you want to share anything for today or any of these answers right here? Hope you're well.
Yes, I'd like to say, first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. But in this new year, I've decided that I'm going to try to eat a bunch healthier than I have in the past. I'm gonna stop.
Kudo.
I'm trying to stop being the Cookie Monster and add other things into my repertoire. But to be precise here, I can't stand beans.
I think you've said that before. And
yeah, I go for lima beans, kidney beans, ugly beans, nasty beans. I don't like any of them, but I'm going to try this year to incorporate them into what I eat. But my real question is, what is quinoa?
That's a great question, and thank you for your comment, Mr. Ronald. I really appreciate that. In regards to beans, there are other options too. So, as well. So if you don't like something, like for me, I don't like Swiss cheese particularly. So just try another kind of cheese, but maybe something similar to those. So if I go to vegetables right here and just see some other options like beans, peas, lentils. You could try those as well. Some other options here that can substitute. So just basically search for like bean substitutes for like that protein or that fiber, and definitely check that out. In regards to quinoa,
quinoa is what now?
Yeah, so again, that's a great question. So again, just so that you can get the 100% correct answer. I know I misspelled it right here, but quinoa, again, it's a kind of like a pseudo cereal, but it's a plant. Seeds are rich in protein, dietary fiber as well. So what is quinoa? Again, Google is a great thing to be able to utilize to search for different things. It's eaten like a whole grain. So again, just looking through, that's a great question. I love quinoa, but sometimes we don't actually really know what the things are, which is really really happy you asked that, because others may be interested in that as well. But here's quinoa. Maybe let me search.
Some kind of bean, ain't it? I can tell.
So there you go. It's a whole grain. So it's not bread, but it's a whole grain. So it's like akin to bread. It's akin to these other food groups. Yes, it's supposedly better in rice in some regards, but it's a very, very healthy food. So if you like couscous, if you like little pasta,
I like rice.
Those,
I like rice. If it's akin to rice, I like it. I got a little geechee in me, so I think I can work with that. Thanks, Alex.
So rice salad, quinoa salad, very similar in texture and taste, but just a little different. So I hope that was helpful, Mr. Ronald. Thanks so much for joining today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.
Our next hand, again, make sure you raise your hand if you'd like to share any quick comments or any answers. We'd love to hear from you today. Miss Rosemary, thanks so much for joining. Hope you learned something new. What would you like to share today? You got to hit unmute in the middle, Miss Rosemary. Are you there?
Sorry, I forgot to lower my hand. Sorry.
It's okay, Miss Rosemary. But did you want to answer one of these?
I enjoyed the session today. I was already familiar with the Healthy Plate from when we first got it sometime last year. I never actually used it, but I had it on my app anyway. on my iPad anyway.
Yeah, so check it out.
I learned a lot today, so I'm gonna maybe start using it this time. So we'll see. I don't know. Thank you.
No, my pleasure, Miss Rosemary. And definitely try it out. It just takes a second, and who knows, it may change your life. So, try it out and see if it helps out. And I know it will. Thank you. All right. Again, just keeping time in mind. Love it. Miss Geraldine, thanks so much. Hope you're well.
Yeah, real quick. I learned that as you get older, you may lose your sense of thirst. Now, I know the doctors always say drink more water, but I never knew why. But I didn't know I'm losing my sense of thirst. And I was familiar with the My Plate app. Yeah. And then they said that older people may lose their interest in cooking. I thought I was the only one that didn't want to cook anymore. But it seems like that's just a trend for older people to just lose their interest in cooking. So anyway, and I need to eat more protein for muscle mass. So that's good. That's good. So that's what I learned today. And yeah, that's what I learned today. And I enjoyed the presentation.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. Allen. It means a lot, and as others as well. And just, hey, you learned something new, and you use it to really help you out in your daily life. And, you know, others may definitely experience the same thing that you do, as we're all human beings, right? So, you know, definitely hope you have the best of luck in all of your food goals, and hope today's session was very helpful. But just for the questions, what is one new fact that you learned today? What apps are you interested in trying out? What is your favorite healthy food? Maybe one we talked about today or not. And why is learning about healthy eating important to you and your community? So just things to keep in mind, but thank you so much. Ms. Jeanette, thanks so much for joining. I see your participation in the chat. What would you like to share for today?
Thank you. This was really, really great. And I love to learn about nutrition. I'm always looking things up, but I never thought about looking at the apps, so that's good. And quickly, I didn't know what new fact. I read food labels all the time, but I didn't know what was it, the 5 to 10? What was it?
5-15 rule. 5-15 or 5.
rule. I never thought about that before, so that was good to know. But I do know you do need some fats, because my doctor said that it's gotten a bad rap, but you have to have some fats in your diet. But anyway, that was good. So I'm gonna I eat vegetables and fruits all the time, but it can get expensive though. But so thanks. This was great.
My pleasure, Ms. Jeanette. Thank you so much for your comments today. Yeah, try frozen. Much cheaper than produce sometimes. And again, the flavor gets locked in for frozen vegetables. They get not a bad rap too, but so I've heard of it before, but I love frozen veggies and get a lot bang for your buck. And definitely check out some of our Leadership Council for the Healthy Community sessions, Ms. Jeanette, on our YouTube channel. We learned about the 5-20 rule with those sessions as well. So those are from a few months back. In about September or so. So make sure you check out those sessions. And it's good that we relearned it today as well. So love it. Thanks so much for your comments. Hi, Ms. Celeste. Thanks so much for joining. What would you like to share today?
Hi, I learned about the different salads because I love salad, and I learned how you can mix different salads. But I didn't see anything about sweet potato, because I love sweet potato, like a fresh sweet potato. I didn't see that in there. So I'm going to look that up in the app as well. And also about the 5-15, I learned about that too. So that was helping, and thanks.
I really appreciate that, Ms. Celeste. Thanks so much for joining today. And I hope you get to check out these different apps, so that way you can see what if it's there. So definitely for this one right here with all the
My brother
ones,
didn't see me for a month and couldn't believe his eyes when he
second. Yeah, so we have this sweet potato Hasselback recipe, which looks really good. And then for the others, salad app, let me see, salad recipes. Again, definitely check out the app so you can see more as well. But just go in there since you had requested it. Let's see if it's in this app as well. Sweet potato. Again, this is an advertisement. So there you go, sweet potato salad. I love sweet potato too, right? So this is a great one. This is makes 4 for 4 people, 3 medium sweet potatoes, a medium cucumber, some clementine oranges, some pecans, pomegranates, and cranberries. That sounds delicious. So yes, there are some other ones here as well. This one, this recipe, this one. This one has a different spin on it. Carrots, onions, red cabbage, minced mayonnaise. Wow. They're very, very different. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody, for your comments and for your questions. And answers and tips for everybody. I love it so much. And, just for that hour or so, we talked about healthy eating. I hope these goals and these tips were helpful for you and others as well. Again, our Capital Area Food Bank session will be 2 weeks from today, so make sure you check that 1:30 p.m. Session out. Maybe share something you learned from today's session, because our guests will be doing a live demo of a salad, so very, very akin to what we did today. And it was, again, a pleasure to present. Make sure you stay on for our poll for today's session, but thank you all so much for coming on to our session today. Hope you learned something new, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Alex.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you,
Thank
Alex.
you.
You are so safe out there.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Alex.
Thank you.